So the last bit of lighting phenomenon that we need to understand is color and light. And color is another huge subject. I'm not going to go into deep into this, but just some quick refreshers. As we talked about, color is selective absorption. We perceive objects' color because it absorbs everything else but that color, right? And we also should understand the source of the light because that could change the color of the object. And typically warm colors are good for winter, so that it gives you that feeling, the psychological feeling. Red and yellow, and then cool colors for summer, blue and green. And when we talk about color source, okay, when you go out in a sunny day and you put your glasses on, cooling glass, sunglasses on, the sunglass has a filter, right? It filters the light. So the moment you put that glass on, for a fraction of a few seconds, you will notice that the colors of the objects change, right? Because if I'm looking at this, it probably saturates it. Most of our lenses it saturates the light, so it makes it look more greener if it's not actually greener, right? So your eye notices that change for some time, for some amount of time. But after that, you look green as green. So that's the adaptive nature of our eye, and that's called the color constancy. Your eye adapts to that. So it is important to keep that in mind. So, why is it important to keep that in mind? Let's say you're designing a restaurant, and your restaurant, you want to have a cool effect, and you put a lot of blue lights in the space. So the moment someone walks from a daylight condition to a cool blue light condition, he's going to see things differently in color. But after a few time period, his eyes will adjust and he'll start looking at the real color of this. And one of the phenomenon that eye does is called the complementary colors phenomenon, because for the type of color that misses, eye naturally throws that colors in and tells your brain that's the color from memory and all the other stuff. So eye does some amazing things. So it's just important to know that you're not going to lose color because you have blue lights. Okay. When it comes to complementary colors, the complementary colors are red and blue-green, blue and yellow, and green and magenta. They're either additive or subtractive. When they add, they become white. When they subtract, they become gray. So how is this used in real life? If you go to hospitals, they see a lot of red blood, a lot of red. So your eye sees a lot of red. And to complement that, that's why they wear a lot of green and blue aprons, and it's painted all the time blue and green. So what happens is it naturally complements that redness that you're seeing. On the other hand, I just picked these simple examples. If you go to a meat shop, you want the meat to be red, right? So they paint the background to green. So if you're on a green background just walking around, the moment you see a red meat, it's going to look even more red. It'll increase your appetite. Okay? So some of the color phenomena, this is huge subject, color. And I probably can't talk about all of that. So it is important to understand some few concepts when it comes to interior design.